33rd Yokohama Hot Rod Custom Show 2025.
What's up? My name is Gary Royal and I run Beware Choppers out of San Francisco, California. I've been here 10 years, originally born in New Zealand but moved to the States as a young kid. Bounced around and found my spot here in San Francisco. I've been building bikes and painting them for the last 10-15 years, and this year I built a 1938 Harley Davidson UL flathead. The bike started out as an unknown project. I kind of pieced it all together. I bought a flathead project, found the frame, and I just kind of threw all the pieces together to kind of finish it off. It was painted by Art Himsel. He's an 85-year-old painter. He's been painting since the 60s out of Concord, California. I purchased a 1969 Sportster a few years ago that was painted by him, and I brought it to him. And we had a relationship where we would go back and forth and we'd talk about paint. And I built up the courage to kind of ask him if he would paint a bike for me. And he said yes after about a year and a half of back and forth. I got the frame, tank, and fender over to him, and he painted it for me. I said, can you make it look like the old 60s style, 60s, 70s? And at first he was a little hesitant because he had moved on from that style. But I showed him, pictures of stuff that I liked and the old Survivor, and he was down for it. So I molded it really fast. It took me a couple of days. I was just really getting after it because I feel like there was a window that I had to get it done. And yeah, in about 2 months he called me up and he said it was finished. So at that point I hadn't figured out what motor I was going to use at that point, so I came across this flathead. I thought this would fit right in the chassis, and I had a couple of the things already, such as the front end. I had the long cocktail tip exhaust pipes and some of the small knickknacks, but I took it to the chrome shop, chromed everything I could in the short amount of time that I had. And what we have here is a cool 70s, 60s style 38 flathead chopper. So last year, 2024, I built a 1945 knucklehead chopper called Hothead for Born Free. And I was able to win first place, and I won the trip over to MOONEYES, to the Hot Rod Custom Show, and I had an amazing time. I got to ride into the show. I got to have my bike on display. It was definitely the highlight of my year, of my life even. It was such a great time. So this year, I wasn't a builder for Born Free, but I did decide to put the flathead into the show. And I was approached by Shige and Makoto at the end of the show, and they asked me to be a special guest and bring the flathead over, which is amazing. And I'm super looking forward to it. Japan is one of my favorite places to visit. My wife and I love to go over there. We always try to go as long as we can. But the show is amazing. It's the setup day, then there's one full day of just like chaos, so many nice people, so many great cars and motorcycles. It's such a good time. A 10 out of 10 would recommend if you haven't been, but definitely the show of the year for me. The 33rd Yokohama Hot Rod Custom Show 2025. Come on and join the fun.
Okay.